Hey everyone, happy Monday. It is time for another Mindset Monday Live, and I'm really excited to chat with you. One of my favorite sort of moments is when I know that I'm going to be jumping on live and I don't have a topic quite planned necessarily, and then it just comes up, right? And so that tells me that this is sort of the message that we all need to hear in this moment. So this goes for me as well, right? When it comes up, it means that I need to hear it as well. So let's talk about this. Mindset, before we get to the specific belief, right? Number one, if you're here live, please say hello in the comments. If you're just joining, or if you are watching the replay, please comment below with replay so I know who's watching when. Thank you so much. But I want to dive into this topic because a lot of people can get a little confused about mindset and what it is, and how do I know what beliefs I need, and how do I change those? And there's a lot of, information that I can share about that. And I have shared specifics in past, videos. But I was thinking this morning, if there were one belief that would sort of trump all beliefs, if there was one belief that would be sort of that tipping point and make the biggest difference for anything that you want to create, what would that be? And as I was doing my morning routine, I was working out, I was listening to a podcast and just kind of doing what I do to kind of kick off the day, this idea came to me. This very simple belief that if you focused on it, if you accepted it, if you adopted it into your life, it would change everything for the better, is simply this, that it is possible for you. And the it, right, in that sentence is whatever it is that you want, whether it's the certain amount of money that you want, the certain kind of life, the business, the book, the whatever, right? That it is possible for you. So, one of the biggest things that I hear, again, from clients all the time is all the excuses, all the reasons, all the situations, all the thoughts, all the beliefs that say, I can't have that because. And none of us have, like, we're not short on reasons that we will give about why we can't have that thing. I hear this most often when I am working with a client and they're like, I really, really, really want this thing, but I don't think I can have it because this is my reality and this is my reality and this is the situation. And I've tried that and that didn't work in X, Y, and Z, right? That is the number one thing that separates you from what you want, is the belief that you can't have that thing, that for some reason or another, you are different. That thing that you want isn't possible for you because, and then you have a long laundry list of all the reasons. I didn't grow up that way. I don't have that kind of support. I don't know those people. I don't live in that place. I didn't have that education. I have this. I don't have that. I struggle with this, right? I'm not blessed in that way. But the biggest thing that is holding you back has nothing to do with any of that, has nothing to do with your education, has nothing to do with all of those things, right? The biggest thing is that you don't believe it's possible for you, whether because someone told you it wasn't possible for you, or you just put two and two together and decided that it's not possible. And we aren't short on reasons why we can't have those things. But the biggest transformation you're going to see in your life is when you start playing in this idea that that thing is also available for you. That life, that lifestyle, that transition, that business, that book, that income level is also possible for you. And it doesn't take a lot of, hardcore mindset work to get to that place. It's just like, what would it take for me to just believe, or to start thinking like, I wonder what that would be like. Like if I was open to the possibility, if I opened myself and said, that thing that I want is actually possible for me as well, even if you don't know how. And that's the other reason a lot of people don't believe this, right? They're like, okay, if I think it's possible, but how? And they don't want to jump into the assumption that it is possible until they figured out the how, until they know for certain that this thing actually is a possibility. But you have to start with possibility. When you start with possibility, then you open yourself to all the different ways that it could unfold, to how the money can show up, to how the lover can, come into your life, to how the business idea unfolds. But you can't keep playing the game that says, yeah, that's available for her because, or that's available for him because, and then listing all these things that you don't have that they do, that tells you why you think that they get to have that, but you don't. Those aren't the reasons. Those aren't the necessities. Those aren't the precursors to their potentiality. Yes, some of that helps, but it's not a necessity, right? So when we think about this, I think it's really important for us to go, yeah, it's possible for me too, and start looking for, this is one of the assignments I get for my clients who don't think it's possible for them because they don't have the education or they don't have the background or they don't have the money or the family or the whatever. I say, I want you to go find someone, multiple someones that look like you, that are similar to you, that have a similar life as you, similar age, right? And I want you to show yourself what's possible. If they can do it, you can do it too, right? So simply stepping into and being willing to adopt this one belief that says, it's possible for me. It's possible. I may not know how. I may not have the map. I may not have the plan. I may not know exactly what that looks like, and that's okay. But I know that it's possible. If you step into that possibility, if you adopt that single belief, it will change your entire life for the better. It will open you up to more opportunities. Is that the only belief you need to have? No, there are many others that will come. But if you begin with that, then the opportunities will start to present themselves. You will get out of the reasons and the excuses and all the laundry list of things that tells you, I can't have that because. I can't have that because I didn't grow up that way. I can't have that because I don't have that support. I can't have that because I don't have this, right? None of that matters. Do you believe that it's possible for you? Right? Do you believe that this lifestyle, this situation, this success level, this income level, this life that you want to create is possible for you? That is really the question. That is the beginning belief that you really need to adopt in order to change everything. It's how inventions are created. It's how electricity was created. It's how any new technology is created. It's how any new idea takes shape. It's because at least one person believed that it was possible, even if they didn't know how. And they were willing to figure out how. They were willing to be open to the how, right? And I can tell you that there is a light bulb moment. There is a moment when I'm working with clients where they go from, I want this thing and I'm not sure. I want this thing and I'm afraid it's not a possibility. I want this thing and I know for a fact it's not real and I can't have it, right? To, I want this thing and I believe that I can actually have it. I believe that it's a possibility for me too. And when you believe it's a possibility, then you're open. Then you're open to being available to the opportunity when it shows up. Then you're open to all of these other ways that things can show up for you. But it begins with just being open to the idea that this thing is possible for you too. And it's not something you can think once and believe forevermore. It's a practice thought. So I want you to start thinking, is this possible for me? Of course it is. It's possible. Everything that I want is a possibility for me. I've decided that that is a truth. That is an underlying truth in my life, that if I want that income, if I want that lifestyle, if I want that business, if I want that book deal, whatever it is, that I believe it's possible for me. And then I want you to be on the lookout for signs that show you you're getting closer. And one of the signs that I see and I recommend my clients look for is seeing other people doing what you want to do. So when I'm writing my book and I'm like in the zone and I'm, thinking about the book deal and I'm thinking about getting it published, I'm thinking about all these things, the more I see other people talk about their book deals or anything related to writing their book, or they got this royalty check or this thing happened, like that is confirmation for me that that is a possibility for me. That's how I choose to view that, and it keeps me going. Okay? So that is my tip for you today. Be open to the possibility. It gets to work out for you as well. It is possible for you, regardless of what it is, regardless of your background, regardless of where you've been, how you've lived, what you've chosen in the past. It is a possibility for you too. And that is the first belief that you need to create massive shifts in your life. Okay? So I hope this is helpful. I would love to hear your thoughts and comments. I would love to hear what you are being open to the possibility of. Feel free to post those in the comments below. I'm also going to jump in and offer and share a couple of things. If you want to join my email list and keep in touch that way, that is the way that I connect with my followers. I will, send out a couple of emails a week with additional tips, tools, and tricks that are super helpful. So you can join my email list. I'll include that link in the comments below. And then if you're ready to step into that possibility, if you're ready to kind of figure out, what it takes and where you need to go in your mindset to get to that thing that you want to create, whether it's a business, a lifestyle, a book deal, or whatever it is for you, and you're interested in seeing if we're a good fit to work together, I'm going to include the link to my free consultation below. Okay. I'd love to have a chat with you, talk about what it is that you desire and how I can help you get that. We'll see if we're a good fit. Okay. So if you missed this whole video, make sure you go back and watch the replay. I'd love to hear your comments and questions below, and I will be back on Thursday with another mind tip for you. Hope you guys are having a great day and a great week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.